So today's Thursday. It's February 5th. Thursday afternoon, February 5th, 2026, dude. And the only people that have their garbage cans out, garbage pickup is Friday. And these people at 2030 Lonnie Lane that have a restraining order on me are the only ones that have their garbage cans out. And I've been thinking they been planting their garbage into our garbage cans across the street to frame me for a court case, Class C felony, which Saleth C. Holmes at Human Services, Lyon County, is related to these people and influenced the Class C felony. And this guy has photo dad on the back of his license plate that they've been cramming nasty photos into neighbors' garbage cans. And I think my mother gave Maya Ruiz, that used to live at this 2028 house, the key to the house in 2018 when he went to Nebraska for a funeral. Dude, I think they broke into... Dude, somebody's fucking yelling at me. I don't know who. But they're the only ones that have their garbage can out. And Julianne Byse at 2030 Lonnie Lane has the same middle name as Judge Lorianne Matheus. That's Byse. And Judge John Schlegelmilt wrote my father a letter in 2016, a murder trial that my father was a juror on. And now they want to do a jury on me, and I live at the same address, have the same phone number as address as my father. And Judge Camille Vecchiarelli recused this case out of bias. So that's bias that's going on. So is any of this admissible to the courts? That they get to yell this shit at me and I can't yell it back? At these neighbors that have this camera on my house on the front porch, and that they have a neighbor friend that gets to just yell at me? Are they remoting files into neighbors' computers? And then running in the house and planting false evidence, like in the comic book cards and the comic books that I shredded? Everything. These people are set-up artists. Judge Lorianne Matheus is dirty and has the same middle name as Julianne Byse at 2030. Camille Vecchiarelli recused the case out of bias. And this judge, that is biased when the judge has the same middle name as the plaintiff. So they get to do harassing behavior, and because they have it for their protection, and I can't say anything back. And I used to smoke out in the backyard until my mother started sitting on the couch on her smartphone, and I think they're messaging Jackie next door. Jackie receives messages from Julianne Byse across the street. I used to smoke in the backyard until my mother started just being weird towards me, so I started smoking out front, and it led to this. Oh, yeah, and Susan Jean Lori Dunn, that no longer puts Jean down on any government forms, has the same middle name as Jean Malone across the street at 2030 Lonnie Lane. Susan keeps taking stuff out of my room, putting it back in my room. When I was up in Mallory, they arranged my room. Dude, that's entrapment. And they're the only ones on the street that have their garbage cans out. And I have been contacting Waste Management and the LCSO Citizen Report page.
It is from your hand, and all is yours. Jesus' point is that the best way for you and I to ensure